Well, Varia, today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Blue Collar Bust Reports House Alarm on Skilled Trade Jobs. This is by Fox Business. So basically, from my understanding, this video is about the fact that there are shortage on skilled trade workers, basically blue collar workers, right? Um, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like this is a uh, people like a lot of economists, a lot of business people saying that you gotta go and get your education on trades. Like you gotta go and you gotta go and towards like trade school and get yourself in and become a electrician, HVAC and plumber, this type of job. You gotta work at this type of jobs. I feel like this is a new learn to code movement. Remember back in the days, like fucking, I don't know, 15 years ago, everybody been saying like, you gotta learn to code, you gotta learn Python, Java, you gotta learn JavaScript. Remember that, like 15, maybe 20 years ago, everybody been saying like, you gotta go and learn to code. Now everybody's saying like, you gotta go trades route. You gotta be a tradesman. You gotta be a trades worker. You gotta be blue collar. I feel like there is some sort of a, I don't know, propaganda some ways. I don't know, but a lot of economists, a lot of business people, especially the ones in Wall Street, saying like there are shortage in these areas, and I don't know, man. My personal opinion. So I was a recruiter, right? I think that you gotta go and start your own business, solopreneur, if you know what I mean. You gotta start your own YouTube channel, your own blog, your own whatever. In terms of I hate this word, but I think like you gotta become an influencer, because it's like easy money, right? Um, I think YouTube is the only way. YouTube and online, like YouTube and website. I think these two ways are the it has high likelihood of success, right? So affiliate marketing might be one. I don't think that blue collar work is, you know, it's not. It's definitely not the best paying. So, all right, let's dive into this video.
Blue collar bust. A national report is warning 1.4 million trade jobs may go unfilled by 2030, putting
1.4 million unfilled jobs by 2030. Well, this is your wake up call. Everybody been, glorifying the office jobs. Now you have 1.4 million unfilled jobs. Well, I don't know if, they saying like 1.4 million unfilled jobs, but shortage doesn't mean that the salary will become higher. If it stays the same, you know, it it definitely not looking good for these company owners.
325 billion in annual economic output at risk. Demand for skilled workers is now 30% higher than the overall job market.
30% higher. I'm wondering if its salary is 30% higher. High demand doesn't always mean high salary, right? So that means overall 30% higher in demands. I wonder if 30 is higher in terms of salary.
Driven by the rapid AI infrastructure boom. The Lowe's Foundation, founded by Lowe's home improvement companies, is responding. Joining me now, Lowe's Foundation Vice President Margie Vagel. And Margie, it's great to have you here. Your organization says that there are these outdated perceptions and this emphasis on college degrees that led to the shortages. But now it seems we're seeing a shift in America where you're seeing more and more people that want to get these skills on the books and go to work sooner in their career and make great money. Tell us about it.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me, Cheryl. Yes, we think the shortage when it comes to skilled trades is very significant. We're going to need somewhere in the neighborhood of 350,000 new construction workers this year alone. And over 40% of that workforce is going to retire in the next 5 years. At the same time, we just don't have enough young people entering the trades. So the gap continues.
Because you don't pay shit. You don't have young people because you don't fucking pay shit, alright? Man, these fucking female managers always put the blame on men, put the blame on young men, like you're the one who's fucking responsible. But let's be honest, you don't pay shit to these people. How the fuck can you expect people to, to apply their resumes and get hired in your company, yet you're the one who's paying fucking rice and beans? What the fuck? How can you expect us to come to your work?
Widen at exactly the wrong moment.
But the demand is
the
out
Lowe's
there.
Foundation. Yes.
I'm sorry.
The
go
demand
ahead.
is at it. No, it's okay. Yes, that demand is absolutely out there. And so that's what we saw here at Lowe's about 3 years ago when we refocused our foundation to really be focused on building that pipeline. And so over the last 3 years, our foundation has invested over $50 million to train and develop people for careers in the trades. We're looking at trades like electricians, construction specialists, HVAC pros, very skills needed in America. This has been our focus.
But these jobs are the salaries for these jobs have gone up. I'm assuming that's one of the ways that you get people into the program because you.
It didn't go up at all. It didn't. I've checked the numbers, even though they say like there are 30% higher in demand, but it's definitely not 30% higher in terms of salary. Don't bullshit, man. These people just say shit just to say shit. Man, the salary didn't go up at all. I checked the numbers before this video.
Help them to understand that they're going to be making, sometimes it's six-figure salaries.
Absolutely.
6-figure. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. 6-figure. Man, 6-figure is a somewhat. It's not tradespeople. It is not trades. I know HVAC people who are HVAC engineers. They might get 6 figures, right? Electrical engineers can get 6 figures. Mechanical engineers can get 6 figures. But again, this title of this video is Blue Collar Bust. Report sounds alarm on skilled trade jobs. Trades meaning like fucking manual labor, physical labor. It is not fucking engineers. Trades people don't get 6-figure salaries. Only engineer levels get that money. Man, this bitch is fucking stupid.
Yes, so we're seeing a real shift right now. So when it comes to Gen Z is really questioning the cost of college, and they're looking for faster, far more practical paths to be able to get to their career. At the same time, they're concerned about AI and job security, and so they're gravitating towards all of these careers that are hands-on, that are essential, and that simply can't be automated. So the trades really check all of those boxes. And when you think a little bit about graduating from high school, then entering into a program.
This video feels like a propaganda. Whoa.
You could be earning and learning all at the same time at 18 years old. And that obviously is a very different conversation than graduating from.
You know what? I think marketing people, fucking HR people, I don't know, somewhat part of salespeople should get fired, and their salaries should distribute it equally to tradespeople. Okay, how about that? Fire all this nonsensical fucking HR people and distribute their money and direct those sums of money to tradespeople. How about that? But you won't do that. You won't do that. Enjoy your DEI and ESG bullshit.
4-year degree with a tremendous amount of debt.
Absolutely. You also have another role. You're Lowe's Supply Chain Executive Vice President. So I want to ask you about shipments and inventory right now and how things have been affected by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. And of course, what we're seeing with these higher oil prices. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so it's a really fluid situation. We stay really close to all of the macro as well as geopolitical impacts that are going on around the world. And so we monitor it very closely. We're always looking at what the long-term interest rates look like. We're obviously looking at all the impacts to our supply chain that are both up as well as down. And then you've got to really also focus on consumer confidence. The primary short-term risk for us is really around uncertainty. And when we think about uncertainty and we think about elevated gas prices, it has a very negative impact on sentiment with our customers. So what we do instead is that we step back and we say, in order to support a core customer, we want to be sure that our core customer has all the value that they need. So when it comes to this value, the value starts with how you source products. So we worked during the pandemic to be able to make sure our diversification approach to sourcing product was well on its way. And so as all of these major disruptions are coming at us, we feel very well prepared for them because we've done such a huge effort to be able to diversify our entire product portfolio.
And so if we're in the middle, we're just beginning the spring housing market season. Do you think that things will kind of pick up for the company? Are you forecasting a positive spring at least? Are you hearing the sentiment out there from customers that they're excited to come into Lowe's?
So we are hearing the sentiment that they're excited to come into Lowe's. Actually, this weekend is our Spring Fest event, and so we've already started to see traffic pick up. I was in a store yesterday, and it's great to be able to be in a store and to be able to see customers out there wanting to plant their gardens and be able to really refresh their homes. We stand by our guidance, both from a top line as well as a bottom line perspective. And when it comes to making sure that the value is there for the customer, that's what we're so focused on, making sure that the customer, despite their high gas prices that they have to deal with day in and day out, that we give them value on all the products that they need, particularly for spring.
No.
All right. So I think this video is almost over, but whatever. So the whole video is a propaganda piece. I think you should focus on your own business. There are ways to do that. YouTube in particular. YouTube, your online website where you share with your opinions, like basic articles. Affiliate marketing is one. Yeah, you gotta work hard, but it definitely pays off. Yeah, three ways. YouTube is a number one priority. The second is your own website where you post your articles. The third one is affiliate marketing. And the fourth one is probably a newsletter. Yeah, 4 ways to do that. Yeah, but keep YouTube as your top priority because YouTube is probably YouTube is only way to make money nowadays. YouTube and YouTube only. Make your own videos, post it on your channel, and that's it. As for the trades workers, I don't think that you can do it long term because as you get older, being a trade worker is way difficult as you get older. Being an electrician is okay, being a HVAC worker is okay, but remember that you cannot work these jobs long term. By the time you're 30, 35, you're almost done because of your health issues and all that stuff. Make your own videos and post it on your own YouTube channel. Okay. So that's it. That's it for the day. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like and leave a comment down below and share with your opinion.